Hi, and welcome to Sports World for Sunday, the 14th of January. And there's bits and pieces around today. Yes, from my interest, we talk a little bit about the soccer today, and I guess it's a sad day when Man United are happy drawing 2-2 at home with Spurs. So they've come a long way down, and as I said before, I can't envision any success from with their present manager. He's totally devoid of charisma and just seems to blame everybody except himself. He doesn't seem to see that he might be a bit of a problem as well. So, I don't think any of us are terribly worried about that one. Our dear friend Rory McIlroy in the golf. Yes, he blew up at the end, which he's been inclined to do in the last 10 years. And one of my favourite guys, actually Tommy Fleetwood of England, seems to be a bit of a character. Won on the final hole, so there's no problem there. Slight bit of racing news where, not sure exactly where it was, somewhere local. A horse that cost 420,000 won a bumper. And you intend to think, spending that kind of money on a stallion as on a flat horse makes sense, but it's a real gamble with a horse over jumps because, of course, none of them are entire, and you've got to get your money back on the race course, which means you've got to win. With that kind of money, you've got to win at Cheltenham a couple of times, and only the best do that, so there's no guarantee. And as a gamble, I think it's not the cleverest anyway, but we'll see what happens. Just back to soccer for a moment. Just good news from Spain or from Saudi Arabia. The Spanish Super Cup, Real beat Barcelona 4-1 with a hat-trick from Vinicius Jr. Again, I've been there quite a bit of Spain, especially Madrid, but I've been to Barcelona a good few times as well to see Sagrada Familia. But overall, I would always prefer Madrid, soccer-wise anyway, because it's just their history. Everything else, they oozed class. And the days I was just watching a little bit of a European Cup, just looking at Marino's couple of great wins with Inter and Porto, and just that real team. And I was just noticing they had Figo. They were playing, Porto played them, and in the early rounds, Real beat them. But you had Figo and Zidane in midfield, and the real Ronaldo, as I said, the Brazilian Ronaldo up front, and wow, you'd pay a lot just to go and watch them. It's just saying that, I wish both teams well, but you'd always fancy Real, I always do it. When the European Cup, or as to call it the Champions League now comes around, they're always a safe bet. They're going to do something this year as well, because Bellingham has come from Dortmund and looks an outstanding prospect. I think, as I said before, I think Liverpool and Klopp will rue the day they didn't try and just spend the kids' pocket money to get him, but he just seems to be the type of player they need and would be good with Liverpool. But I guess if I had a choice between living in Liverpool for 5 years and living in Madrid for 5 years, I wouldn't spend too long thinking about it really, because Madrid tends to have slightly better weather and slightly warmer as well, and a lot more to see in Spain, I think, than in England. But that's by the way. Again, there's not a lot else. Kansas City, our Super Bowl hopefuls, won again today, so they're a good bet, I think. I think with Mahomes as quarterback, anything's possible. They haven't had the strongest record this year, but getting to playoffs, seeing the one last year as well, they have quite a good chance. So I think that's it until tomorrow, and this is just the day just finishing anyway, so I've left this to the last minute, which is my style. And tomorrow, being Monday, we may do some rambling on some lesser known sport, because I know that in Japan, the latest sumo, the latest basho has just begun. So that's over 2 weeks, and I'm giving you an auditor report on that. For the moment, good night and take care.